Day 13, we are going straight to the root. Now, you hear me say your thoughts and beliefs create your reality. I tell you that is a gift that God set up for us, but the dark side uses that against us. Dark side gets us to focus on the dark of this place. Hence, we create dark in our lives. Look at this scenario. A healthy man loses his wife after 40 years of marriage. Of course, he is very sad, and he takes it extremely hard. A year later, he passes. Now, we don't hesitate to say he grieved himself to death, and he truly did. His grieving was intense. His whole demeanor changed. Now, we don't have any problems believing that we can think ourselves to death. If you think about it, that is a lot of power in your thoughts, life-taking thoughts, dark thoughts, but still only thoughts, right? So why do we have a hard time seeing that we can think ourselves healthy? If his thoughts created death, why can't your thoughts create life and health? Now, of course, he could have physically lived without his wife, but in his mind, he couldn't. So what is the reality? It doesn't matter. His reality is he couldn't live without her. So what killed him? His mind, his thoughts, his reality, which took him out. Why can't I think myself healthy? Why do we think our mind can take life from a healthy person, but can't heal a sick person? We can easily see and identify with the dark side, but to think from the power of the light, we fall short. The answer is to be able to control what you think and believe. If we can kill ourselves with our mind, we must realize that we have been tricked if we don't see that we have the power to think ourselves healthy. Realize you are a three-part being: the real you, the spirit you, the part of you that is like the Father. John 4:24 tells us that God is a spirit, and we are created in the image of the Father. Then we have a soul, which is made up of our mind and our emotions. We have this soul. It is not us. The spirit part is the real us. The soul we must learn to control. Now think about it. Without training your mind, you have no control over it. You don't think so, huh? Well, try this. Stop thinking for 1 minute. Just stop. Right. You can't do it. Not only did you not stop, but it took off. In that 1 minute, which wasn't even a minute, you had 100 different thoughts. Your emotions are the same way. They want to act on their own, and they act only as they perceive the situation. You all have experienced misunderstandings that may have broken up good relationships, or at least created problems until it comes out that a misunderstanding has occurred. And even then, the relationship may never be the same because you really never truly accepted the explanation of the misunderstanding. Regardless of what someone's intent was, your reality of the situation is etched in your mind. In other words, you created your own reality. So to put it in perspective, your thoughts and beliefs created your reality regardless of what the intent was. It is going on all the time. You are creating your reality. Now let's go one more step. You are creating that reality from the place of where your mindset is. Meaning, if you are a person who has a hard time trusting, you perceive from that perspective. That is the loop that I have been talking about. So the observer of the situation perceives things from where they are, which then, regardless of intent, the observer creates their whole outlook of the situation from that place. Hence, you create your reality from your thoughts and beliefs. Now listen to this message over and over and over, and then think about it. Once you realize this obvious truth, you are on your way to freedom. Trust the spirit part of you who knows the only thing real, your destiny, which is from God. All else is tainted and twisted by the dark side, the illusion. And now you know it as your reality.